Hey guys, what's up? How y'all doing? I'm here to talk to you guys about the new episode of One Piece Gyojin Tohen, or One Piece Log Fishman Island Saga on episode 14. This episode right here was actually nice and very much edited compared to what I watched in the in the Toei version, so if anything else, let's just get this started right away. We have Otohime return at the beginning of the episode and was happy to get a lot of signatures. Eventually, Otohime talks to her three sons, Fukaboshi, Mamboshi, and the other prince. I'm so sorry. There's just... Forgive me for being a little pathetic of not remembering their names, even though they told and was called about their names multiple times throughout this entire saga. It's just not that simple. But other than that, Otohime talks to her three sons about Shirahoshi's ability and that they must protect her because her ability is actually very scary, and depending on how she uses it, it can either help or destroy the world, which is really scary. Sometimes it all depends on how the person or the person itself, how they use that power. However, tragedy befell upon Otohime and the royal family because someone burnt the signatures and Otohime got shot, and she therefore convinces her sons and daughter not to fall into hatred and anger because that will only make things worse, and I can promise you this, it's not gonna end well for anybody. Although many people are saddened by this, their hearts become shattered much more when Hody Jones reveals that it was a human that killed Otohime, and that's the guy who, is, I'm not going to say here yet, but other than that, Hody Jones, who was part of the royal army back then, reveals that it was a human that killed our queen, and therefore, after that, things kind of gotten very strict with, the children of Neptune, because Shirahoshi is getting stalked by someone who wants to marry her. As for the princes, they are supposed to stay. As for Shirahoshi and her brothers, they are forced to stay in the castle to make sure their safety is guaranteed. Other than what's been going on for a long time, we get to see that after Jinbei finishes his story, he ends up apologizing to Nami and about the situation with Arlong, and that he couldn't really do anything to Arlong because he was like a little brother to him. Other than what has happened between Arlong and Jinbei, Nami does not hate Jinbei for it, and that he was not the mastermind of Arlong himself. So that's why she says hey man, I mean, you're not at fault for what you did, okay? And therefore I can't hate you because you're a fisherman, because I know I had a lot of pain back then, but where I'm at right now, I'm okay. I'm having a lot of fun. That much is to be said. Now, when it came to the edited scene, I'm pretty sure we all seen a scene in the OG version where Sanji told Jinbei to off your life then, because at least if anything you should be able to do that. But Nami's no, that's not how it's gonna work. That's not how it's gonna be. And therefore, despite everything, we get to see things getting for the turn of the worst because Hody Jones makes his announcement of how he's going to take over the kingdom, and that anyone who wrote these signatures about Otohime and all after what happened to her, I consider you guys traitors and I will be killing you guys too. I don't know. One thing's for certain is that Hody Jones also says he also has the Straw Hat Pirates crew members getting ready to be executed by water and so forth. So we get to see a scene with Robin one time in the scene, I think, to read an apology letter from Joy Boy. And when it comes to Luffy wanting to go to the castle and save his friends and all, Jinbei stops him right there saying, hey, you gotta stop this right now. This is not how it's supposed to be. And I can see where Jinbei's coming from. I do, because I already read the series and watched it, and I can see how he doesn't want this to escalate. Although Luffy's hey man, my friends are in danger and the guy's picking a fight with me. I'm not going to let this slide. Especially my friends are going to get killed off the bat. So I understand where Luffy's coming from, but Jinbei's also trying to get his point across. But neither are really trying to... neither one's going to talk each other down, so they're going to have to battle it out pretty much, And the episode ends up there. Preview of next episode, we're about to get closer to the situation. Hody's accident, the princes strike back. So, yeah. Anyways, I look forward to the next episode and the ones after that, because after this saga is over, we're going to go back to where we started last year. And I'm pretty sure it sucks that we had to wait so long, but it is what it is. So I'm going to keep doing this to the very end, even though it's old and all, but yeah. Until then, see you guys later. I'm Afazero. Have a good day. I'll see you guys next time, alright? Peace out. Bye-bye. Toot-toot-toot!